Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheryl Grabowski, and if this is your first time here to my channel, welcome to the channel. Welcome. I would love to have you here. Y'all, this is a variety channel. Variety meaning that I mukbang. That means I have an eating show. And sometimes we have strong topics and we talk about my life and then we talk about the other mukbangers or whatever we're talking about. We talk. So welcome to the channel. Consider subscribing to the channel. Again, I don't know what the caption is going to be, y'all. So it is approximately, what time is it exact? It is 11:20 at night and my family has gone home. And I know what y'all, you know what? I know what the caption is going to be. I actually did not go to the burial. And I'm going to tell y'all why. But listen, y'all, I've been entertaining company all day and I got a secret to share with y'all. Don't tell nobody. Please don't tell nobody, y'all. I wanted some extra onions. And y'all, I don't like cheese like that. Oh, child. I don't need to drop my sandwich because I was craving this sandwich. I wish y'all could see it better, but y'all, I'm about to pick it up. So I got the Whopper and some fries. Y'all. So I woke up this morning and I was thinking, wow. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to push y'all back a little bit. I was thinking, wow, today is Mama's funeral. And you know, I told you guys, you remember that I had decided not to go. And I hadn't changed my mind. I just felt like that it wasn't going to be good for my emotional well-being, my mental space, and just the whole 9 yards, because there were people, it just wasn't gonna be good. Just wasn't gonna. Let me put my glasses down. Let me pray over the food right quick, y'all. We're gonna get to eating because I'm hungry. I done fed everybody. I'm gonna tell y'all what I cooked and everything. Just wait 1 second. So when I woke up this morning, I hadn't changed my mind, not at all. Did I tell y'all I got a Whopper and some fries? And so it's so good. So I know what I did. I went to the grocery store early this morning. I think I was there by 7:30. And I got some cornbread. I picked up foods that my mama liked. And I was looking for some neck bones, but I couldn't find them. So I got some cornbread. I picked up some hamburger, some steak. I got a pork loin and turned that into some shredded like barbecue. Then I did potato salad, collard greens and mustard greens mixed with smoked turkey necks. What else I do? Oh, I fried a cabbage. So anyway, y'all, homemade mashed potatoes and gravy inside, steak and onions and gravy with the hamburger and the steak mix. So yeah, we ate today with the cornbread. So that was a lot earlier. So I picked over my food, y'all, because I didn't have that much of an appetite. But I'm really hungry tonight. Mm. Mm. So good. I'm also going to share the obituary with y'all in a minute. So, I told you about the menu. And so, I took a shower. And I don't know what I was listening to, but y'all, I just started crying. And just lots of emotion. Oh, I know what it was. I got a text message from my client. Hold on, let me find it. And it was approximately, let's see, what time did she send it, y'all? I'll tell y'all exact. Desiree, she sent it. She sent it today at 11:46 and Ree. So some of y'all don't know, but Ree is actually, she watches my YouTube channel. So she said, love you. No, that ain't it. That was yesterday. She said, love you. Sent a card and Money by Monet. She is beautiful. And now, no, love you. Sent a card and by Monet. Now she's talking about Monet. Mama, she is beautiful and now with the Father. Her assignment is completed and she is now receiving many rewards. I spoke to your ex. It was honorable for him to come. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? My ex showed up at the funeral. Your mother looks like the queen that she is. And I had just gotten out the shower, y'all, and I started to weep hard. I mean, I was crying up a storm. Not boo-hoo crying, but just so much emotion. Oh. Y'all, I'm holding the camera. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. This ghetto. I mean, I said it's ghetto. But that's how I'm feeling right now about what I'm doing with this camera. Hold on. I'm trying to prop this pad up properly. Ooh, that is so good. Okay. So let's get into it. So that thing made me cry because she said my mother was beautiful. She had received rewards. And she called her queen. And it just touched my heart because that was just a beautiful, it was just a beautiful thing to say, you know? And when she said it, when my client said it, I could visualize it. And, you know, my client, and then another layer, my client was there at the funeral and I was at home. And I know she had seen my YouTube video, and she didn't judge me by not, she didn't say anything about me not going. And obviously she didn't have any harsh feelings because she texted me, and she had been texting me and telling me that she loved me and she was supporting me the best way that she knew how. And then she saw my ex and, well, told me that my ex was there. Now, he told me that he wanted to go. He texted me, and so, but I didn't know for sure if he was there or not. Excuse me, y'all, at the time. And so it was just my mind's eye of seeing mama, because she described her as the queen she is, and she looks beautiful. And then so obviously she was there because she's seeing mama. And then on top of that, she talked about my ex being there. And honey, tears just went to flying everywhere, like they do here and there. And so y'all, it was a really, really emotional time. It was an emotional time, and I'm just like, oh my God, it's just so much going on. And so my daughter texts me so I don't know what part of the service it was, and she said to me, Mama, I am so glad you are not here, because of the way that the funeral was being carried out, and some of the things that were happening, and some of the things that were said, because my daughter knows and is sensitive to the fact that, well, she knows that I am sensitive when it comes to certain church things, just church. And I told y'all that, the church trauma. That would be just like somebody, say for instance, somebody was stabbed. Say a woman was stabbed by a man like 16 times stabbed. And say for instance, this woman has a sister who has a very violent husband. And every time the sister, she's refusing to go to the sister's home because her husband is violent, and every time when she's around him, it scares her because she was assaulted and stabbed by someone, so she's triggered. She's having a emotional response from the past. And now she's seeing something that reminds her of it, and that is a trigger. And so what we do is you catch triggers if you can. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But I'm going to say here on my channel right now, for the naysayers and the toxic people and the ones that have no sensitivity to other people's sensitivities. When somebody tell you that they traumatized by something, then you need to take the time to care about what they just told you. That was the whole situation between my aunt. My aunt really started the issue. It was her and her toxic, negative, ignorant energy. African American people are a whole lot ignorant when it comes to traumas and triggers, even though they themselves have them, but they have no tolerance for other people's traumas and triggers. They are walking around crying, broken and wounded and broke down, just like I consoled my aunt at the hospital after mother had passed and we came downstairs. I grabbed my aunt, I hugged her until her tears stopped. I loved on her until I absorbed her negative energy and gave her strength from me. But when it came to my traumas and triggers, she had no tolerance for it. Matter of fact, she turned up. She turned it up in her disgust with me for saying that church, I'm triggered by church, and I would never be a part of another church. And that instead of her being sensitive to that, it angered her, and out of her mouth came the most negative, toxic energy. And then my sister jumped on the train because I already told y'all about her. She's jealous and envious of my traits for the longest time, because in my opinion, she's more attractive than I am. And I don't have a problem saying that. It doesn't bother me saying that because, you know, people have different traits or different abilities or different, you know, we're different. Say it that way. So I have no problem saying that. And I used to think for the longest time, I said, well, okay, well, I have a career and she doesn't. So maybe she'd be jealous of that. But, you know, every time I turn around, she was driving a better car than me without a job. Because her husband would make sure that she had a better car. So, but anyway, and I was like, what is it that she's jealous of? So I figured it out. It's my values and my traits. I figured that out. Oh, that's what it, oh, I'm a better person than she is inwardly. You know? And people like me for the most part. Especially now. So getting back to, and we're going to talk about, anyway, I got something to tell y'all. Like, this is a secret. Y'all can't tell nobody. But I do want you to share the video or tell a friend about my channel and tell them to subscribe to the channel, because we're talking, we're being candid and real. Something that you can't be at church. But anyway, my aunt, in her ignorance, sickening. I coddled her, grabbed her at the hospital, absorbed all the tears. I wouldn't let her go until she stopped crying. But when she saw me have an emotional response to church, and I told her that I have trauma, then she told me I got to get over that. And don't I ever say that I ain't coming back to church. The Pentecostals, the holiness, those are the ones, those people. And the reason why they are like that is a whole lot because of ignorance, just being ignorant. They need to go to Google. Go to Google and understand what emotional intelligence is, because you guys, let me tell y'all, thumbs up the video. You guys are stumbling blocks to people who would entertain church. Number one, you don't have no emotional intelligence. Number two, you don't really care about people. Number three, you're standing in the way. Y'all think that church is, it's not supposed to be a show. It is a show. You're not even supposed to be gathering in that building that way. You're supposed to be out working. Each one teach one. Each one go get one. But what happens is folks want to practice God. It's a practice. It's terrible. So the funeral was large, y'all. It was a good amount of people there. My sister foresaw that. She even said at the night at the meeting and at the hospital, because, you know, y'all, I'm a thinker. So I've been thinking.